Alright guys, welcome back to the channel.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Finna get in the 90-day episode, guys. On time, ain't we? Alright? We're gonna start off with Stevi and Marty. All I can say is I'm not gonna drag this. I'm gonna keep this short. This episode really ain't, it was nothing. We just beating a dead horse with this. He has concerns about her sexuality. She don't want to give him concrete answers. He's feeling concerned about marrying her and then her revealing her true self and her true needs after the marriage, and he feels trapped. He's telling this to his cousin or his best friend.
Yeah.
And his friend's listening to him, and he's like, man, out of all the red flags that you see, you still gonna marry her. It's possible she's the type that tell you things when it's time to tell you at the moment, way too late, right before they're about to happen, which we saw her do.
Yep.
Then she teases and taunts the dude guy. Like, she keeps showing nude everything. She is in Mississippi, but she only want to go to Bourbon because Bourbon's the only place that got something so culture shocking to him that will spook a Muslim out. Like breast everywhere and nudity on the streets. She's trying to give him a shock factor, and she keeps poking at it each episode.
I don't get it.
And he's like trying to let the shit ride, like telling the dude when she get to the dad door, hey, I'm gonna tell my daddy today. I just told him we go together. What? Not before, to get him prepared.
Right on the spot.
Then she don't want to hear what he gotta say when he want to talk about it. To me, she just keep on. Now she want to take him to some burlesque show for their bachelor party or going into that as a hanging out. Girl, Houston right there. Why y'all driving all the way to New Orleans? To get into some wicked trance, whatever it is that he's going to think, because he's going to think this way. He's Muslim. He has his religion.
Yeah.
And she just keep messing with it like she don't have nothing else to do. And then folding her arms like, deal with it. What? It's done.
Like she want to see his response.
It's no wonder her little whack ass don't got nobody. This shit over. He need to shut this down. You need to shut it down. Yeah. Get your money from her, the agreement, and let's get up out of here. That's all I gotta say for Stevi and Marty. I don't want to hear this shit no more.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Nah, she's just definitely not caring enough of his situation. Even whenever his cousin told him what was up, like how he feels he's here, he sacrificed, a lot to be here. And it's like, what is she doing? She's not even being sympathetic to his situation and what he's going through. She don't want to hear it. She don't care.
Nope.
He need to run. He need to get out of there.
Yeah, this is... Nobody got time for this. If he lay up there... if he lay up there and get his green card, then he wrong.
Yeah.
Moving on. Because the Americans be having shit with them too, and that's what I'm talking about. Sarper and Shekinah. In this episode, we see Shekinah is basically a robot. She's not affectionate. She's not emotional. She has no empathy for Sarper. He's made major changes. He's always giving, doing. She don't have to sacrifice anything. Everything's on her terms. And y'all can't tell me y'all can't see this. This dude is begging his girl to touch him and be affectionate. I don't know how this ain't gonna work.
No.
This ain't gonna work. Ain't no way you could deal with it. You're gonna break down. You're gonna leave. I don't care if it's year 5, 7, 8. You're leaving. This shit is over. This shit is cooking right now. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. But if I was him, I would leave. Now she done got her office, so now their house they got their apartment to themselves. But it don't change anything when your girl all robotized.
Right.
That mean like she don't cook. She doesn't nurture in a way. Correct. She doesn't speak his language. She don't speak nobody language. She just want them to cater to her.
Yep.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah.
When he says something he needs, she turns it back to what he needs to do to make her happy to do it. And it's like he does those things, but then When do we ever get to what he want?
Right.
I don't know about this comedy, stand-up comedy.
No.
He don't have it. He ain't got it.
He ain't got it. No.
He might do a little more studying.
That's not for him at all, even if he studies.
But the dogs were a good audience. They was chilling. They really had their head over the sofa until they fell asleep.
Yeah,
they was hanging tight.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, guys, that was Sarper and Shekinah. We're going to see what happened with them on the next episode. Guys, Mark and Mina. It was looking scary. Mina was like, oh, my Clayton, my boy. Hey, girl. What's up? You think maybe we can change date? I'll be like, girl, if you ask me about that date one more time, you know what damn date your visa expired. Look on the paper.
Yep.
Then nothing we can do is stamped. But she keep asking. I don't know what she think he could do. I don't know.
I don't get it.
But he say, so what? What you saying? You gonna go back? All right, cool. My daughter, Mia, she's an American. She's a U.S. citizen. She's staying. Mm-hmm. You can go on ahead if you go and get clean. We're gonna be all right over here.
Yeah.
It sounds like when he get that plane on the next mission, you need to get on to the airport quickly before you don't have your daughter. But she tells him she gonna sign the prenup if he agrees to adopt Clayton, and he agrees. He do show sympathy and emotion. He cries, but I don't know if he got a hand in his passport still being delayed in future time. Like, what's really going on that they're not saying?
Right.
Guys, sometimes you can't tell your business.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows what's going on that side of town? Maybe his father's against it. I don't know. But everybody made it over, even the person watching the boy.
Right.
So who's watching him now? Yeah, that's crazy. They can get a temporary passport. I don't know. That's wild. That's wild. What y'all think about this?
Maybe you can if you have maybe you can if you have a visa process going on already.
Yeah, you probably can.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that was the initial process. Like the visa was for a wedding, because then you had the 90 days.
It's not just for a wedding for the son. It's for him to come live here.
But it's still an emergency to be there for the 90 days, because you have within 90 days. So you want him to be here during the experience. Mm-hmm. So it's still like a qualified emergency pass, but there's nothing they could do. Because something don't sound right. Mm-hmm. I don't know. You think Mark will keep the child, or she would have to sneak back to her country?
I think she would have to sneak back.
She said the daughter supposed to be with the mom, which is true. If he going somewhere every week, how you gonna watch the baby?
Exactly. It's like y'all.
He know he don't have time for this. He just talking shit.
Even whenever he's leaving for like a week at a time and stuff on jobs, who's gonna watch the baby? You always gonna have the baby with somebody.
I know. So why not? Jordan ain't.
Yeah, I wouldn't even trust her around my baby.
He just talking shit. He gotta be. Anyways, guys, let us know what y'all think about Mark and Mina in the comments. It did end good after he took her to a French restaurant, and they were able to get some good meals, and they agreed to each other's terms. So we'll see what happens.
Yep.
They did have some lovely family photos that they showed in the video of the family all together.
Yes. And he had a little birthday celebration they did for him. Turning 59. So that was cute. She did him a little pancake. I guess she tried with this American food.
Moving on to the next couple, guys. Jessica and Juan. So they having a shared co-ed bachelor party, which nothing's wrong with that. You all have the same friends. Y'all can do all this together. However, I feel like they just went down to a bar, the guys, and had a bachelor party at a bar. I don't know if it was a cheap way to get people at the bar to pay for y'all drinks all night, but it worked for the girls, I believe. They stayed home they left.
No, they left. The guys went to a bar and the girls went to a bar.
And I think I heard somebody in the background say, "We got you drink all night. You're the bride or the bachelorette," whatever they say.
Yeah, because it's your bachelor party.
I don't know, man. That's like a typical old regular night. That was whack as. Dude, you could tell Juan going through it, man. He's slowly dying in his relationship. Like, he can't take it. Like, he looked miserable, man. And looked like his concept of festivities and culture is not being incorporated at all in this Nebraskaness. She gonna have to you could tell his son is not gonna get the experience,
right.
his culture experience, if it's up to her.
Exactly.
She don't even want to hear the man trying to talk to her and explain how he feeling after a drunk night, and he feel relaxed enough to talk to her, because the cousin was like, man, tell that shit to your old lady. That's between you and y'all. That's who you're in a relationship with. I felt like the cousin either didn't want to speak on camera, or he was like, I'm staying out of people's shit.
Right.
I think mainly it was he wasn't talking on camera, because Juan did mention speaking with him and him talking about the jobs, the types of jobs he was going to have to do in that state. This dude want to get back on the boat, man, but this girl don't want to hear it. Now, she got a valid point. They did this for some time. She want to be with someone and they live at the house, not some offshore guy.
Right.
Somebody always going, because it make you feel like you never in a relationship. You never grocery shop together, wash laundry together, go to church together. She said she only would see him twice a year. So by the child is 10, he would have only seen him 10 times. Damn, she said, damn, figure this out. He like, girl, I don't care about all that. I got to be happy too. That's some people's story, man. You got to let him go. That's his father's career. You know?
Yep.
That's his father's career, man. It is what it is.
Yeah.
She got to let Juan go, I think, man. She got to let him go. Megan going to give the boys shirts with the girls' faces on it. So basically, they don't do anything. Man, Megan, man, I would have threw that shirt on. I wouldn't even put that shirt on. I wouldn't have put that shirt on, man. There would have been no way I would have wore that shirt. Anyways, that was basically Jessica and Juan. This dude trying to get back on their boat life. And she like, you gonna stay with us or it's over?
In the code.
Then she's dictating where they live. She won't even let them at least reload. Not compromising.
Nope.
Okay, it's going to be a neutral spot. When I move, it's going to be a place we equally picked in an equal location.
That's right.
Nobody gets the up. You don't get your familiarity, I don't get mine. Let's pick a neutral place and start from scratch.
That's fair.
It's like, would you want to move into somebody's house? Y'all been dating a while, but they already have a home. Sometimes that's cool, but some people are uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
Like if, let's say, the woman, you had your own house or something, and you met a guy, and you like, well, dang, I just bought this house like 2-3 years ago. Like, what I'm moving out for? And it's like, he's like, I don't want to move in your place. It don't feel like ours.
Right.
I don't get to dictate nothing.
Right. You either need to sell it,
rent it.
But y'all need to get y'all own spot together.
It sucks, because like, why can't it be like somebody already got that part handled? But I know it's going to cause problems. And in this case, that's what I think is going on. She need to pick somewhere where he could thrive.
Yeah.
Culturally, sorry, whitey. Everybody can be in places that's not. You can't stick a lizard where lizards aren't. You can't like put a spot like. But then he gotta understand. He giving up a lot. She gotta give up. It's on her. It's on her now.
Yeah.
Picking a location is gonna be on both of us.
Yeah.
So nobody got the upper hand. But I'm asking you to compromise.
He's suffocating here.
You could thrive here. This dude needs the sun, water, sand, beach, dirt.
That tropical.
At least some sun.
Yes.
You cannot get me to thrive in New Hampshire or fucking Aspen, Colorado. Like, I'm not gonna make it.
No.
All right? I'm not. When it's time to go to work, if I have to physically nothing's happening. If you take people to a gloomy Pacific West Coast, whatever, you know what I mean. Those people can't take it over there in Seattle and Oregon.
No.
Anyways, guys, that was this couple. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. We're going to move on to the next couple. Mark, Annie, and Amani, and whoever this guy is. What's his name?
The ex-boyfriend.
The ex-boyfriend of Ani. So they secretly meet with him. They ask him all kind of questions. Why y'all sharing a bank account? I don't know if he gave a good explanation, said he was just trying to help her. Divulged to them that her name's Brenda.
Well, she was needing to get American money.
She wanted American because he's
And
American, yeah.
He's American, so he agreed to do that.
So she wanted
He
the
likes
currency.
her. He's a good friend to her.
And they still friends, right?
Yep.
But she might not talk to him again, he said. Since he told Matt and Amani that the girl real name is Brenda. And that she's still married to her ex and hadn't separated on paper, even though they're not still together. He's met her other children. They feel away, like he know more of her than they do.
Exactly.
So they feel played.
Yeah.
And they upset. So Amani calls her over to dinner. She says, sure, love. She gets right over.
45 minutes later.
She say, hey, Brenda. Annie looks like, you know what, bitch? I might not sit. You know what? I'm going to deal with you. I wasn't going to sit down. I thought to grab you. Up. But you know what? I'm going to sit. I'm going to check your ass. I'm going to deal with you because you think I'm scared of. So we're going to see what happened next week because they didn't go any further. They want to leave us on the cliffhanger. So what y'all want me to do? Make something up? I can't do it.
Nope.
You know how they're going to be sitting at the table for probably 3 episodes. Y'all know how they do that. Didn't they just show him walking to the table for 2 episodes? Now he at the table. They shook hands. And I don't know.
Said a little words.
Y'all know how they go. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. This is a waste of everything. Matt and Amani need to take their ass home. They got children and other things to do. The fuck festival is over. It's time to get back. Quit playing with this girl and us because this can't be real. This can't be.
Because all she doing, let the ex-boyfriend tell it. All she doing is having a little fun with a married couple.
Yeah. It's nobody is particularly important. Everybody clients. It's not personal. I think with Ani, I think all these people are her clients and she got business with them. She in her bag. That's what this is.
Yep.
Ain't nothing special. Ani say, shit, girl, I wasn't telling y'all my real name because I gotta protect me. I don't know who y'all is. Y'all might be crazy. I got to feel you out first. But, this got Amani feeling some type of way.
Oh, yes. I don't think this is going to go all the way through.
Anyways, guys, that was that episode of 90 Day Fiance. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. Hit the like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
And stay tuned for more episodes. And we'll be right back shortly. We out.
Peace.